Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you that we see here in person, as well as to those that are joining us virtually. I can't state how grateful I personally feel and all of us feel that we are able to do this. I'd like to take this opportunity to express a big thank you to our sponsors. You've really done us proud and happy and provided us more cushion within our budget to do more events this year, so thank you for that.
Give you a sort of cross-section view on just some of the challenges we faced during this pandemic.
I've personally become interested in early stage investment.
What was really difficult last year was the topic of succession planning.
In terms of challenges, it has been challenging. Consumption was going down, people were losing jobs, people were going back to the villages.
What has changed for you during the pandemic? Overwhelming answer was nothing.
If you might be able to share a particularly germane and interesting anecdote about kind of the crescendo of last year.
Consumer health, they have had to pivot in a big way into e-commerce.
Right? It's not just about business not running, it's about people's health.
I was quite positively surprised by the level of access we were actually getting in a remote environment. Many of
I'll ask the panelists to first share your views on the current environment and state of the Asia PE market, particularly around Southeast Asia.
We have to train people to get used to it.
Where do we source for the PPEs and help other companies who have difficulty sourcing?
I've looked out for acquisitions. What kind of acquisitions precisely for resiliency?
Doris, may I welcome you and your panelists on stage.
So is it taking off? Is this something that's sustainable, right?
Actually, a lot more in ecosystem growing.
The market opportunity in the region is really more evident now, right?
It's a natural evolution for kind of Southeast Asia. So,
So how have you seen the evolution in Asia? How is it similar or different from what has been seen in US or Europe?
Asia is, the secondary market has also grown.
There are very different parts of the market today.
The secondary market is a derivative of the primary market, and if you look,
namely that we try to keep the conversation as localized to Singapore as possible, specifically to take advantage of this fantastic opportunity.
I think there's still a role for specs going forward.
The two of them are quite different tools that apply to very different situations.
They try to accelerate their growth as much as possible.
What are some of the key drivers that you think have really driven this excitement and interest in exits in this region?
We just focus on trying to build valuable companies.
This is a good company, but who will buy it in 3 to 4 years' time? We would try and form a view as to what would be a normalized set of earnings.
Everybody's kind of looking at, is this a good asset?
Good afternoon, everyone. I guess this is your happy hour panel. This would usually be a happy hour session typically, so we'll try to make it.
What areas are you leaning into as it relates to Southeast Asia, and what areas are you leaning away from?
As investors, we need to kind of prepare for what I'm going to provide you the upside.
We market map, we keep on mapping until eventually we're comfortable.
Climate and sustainability is really key.
And that helps to generate a little bit more earlier deal flow.
Have to push themselves to deliver the results and the promises they've made.
Some real challenges, and that just heightens, in our view, the due diligence
that should be undertaken.
3 seat, 3 Series A, 4 Series B to C, 5 Series C. 4 Series C, sorry.
Say, big thank you to the team, SVCA team, Sharon, Doris, Sylvia, Mac, Lynn, and also a big thank you to the sponsors and the panelists, which we couldn't have had this event without, the strong support. I look forward to the support that you're given the organization. Although I'm stepping off the board and the conference chair, I believe that all of you will continue to support Sanjay, the new chairman of SVCA, and the team. So I thank you again for attending. Goodbye, and have a good year hunting. Yeah.